me full screen.
Do it.
Put me full screen. Hello, I'm a deer in the headlights. Hello. Hello. What do I do? Hey everyone. Hello.
Got to do your favourite Ted impression.
Yeah.
Oh, Barrow. No. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, buttons.
Oh, let's end the stream. Bing. Hey everyone. Hello and welcome to the eModels Monday show. As you've guessed, I'm not Ted. I've got far more things on my face. I'm not Ted. Ted is apparently stuck at work waiting for an alarm engineer.
Oh.
Last we heard about 3 hours ago. So he might be having a night in the museum for all we know. He could be living in the museum tonight.
Oh God, what mischief could Ted
All
get
the
up
boats are
to
going to come
left
to life
alone?
and stuff. Yeah.
Well,
All
not
them
that much, 'cause
buttons.
It's not like it's a museum full of Egyptians and dinosaurs. It's just full of boats. So
Yeah, but there might be buttons that he can press.
yeah, but his job is to maintain the buttons. That's what his job is in the museum.
That's what he might have done. Press the button and it's gone bang.
Well, you see, Ted's like one of the engineers there. He looks after the place. So the first mistake was putting Ted in charge of looking after stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, yes, welcome to the eModels Monday show. It's that time of the week. I always say that. It's that time of the week, as in Monday, when we do the eModels show. That's such a redundant statement. I'm not. I can't. I'm useless at presenting this show. I do my own streams, no problem.
Yeah, you do your own streams, no problem.
I know.
This one, you're like,
I've never done a live stream before. Like and subscribe. That's what
Tilt.
I like when I do the eModels show.
tilt.
Anyway, yes, so welcome to the eModels Monday show. As always, we're going to sit and talk about nonsense for a bit. We'll show some things off in the store and we'll have a jolly good time. Make sure you stick right to the end because we're pulling a winner for the giveaway that we did a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
The 135th Infantry from ICM, I think it was. Was it ICM?
Yeah, I think it was ICM, mate.
It was ICM,
Look like
yes.
that.
We're giving these dudes the weird gun-throwing man of Okefenokee.
Yeah.
Yes, anyway, so we'll be giving that away later on, so make sure you stay tuned. If you haven't yet put a comment on the video from a couple of weeks ago, go and do it. We had like 2 comments on there this morning.
Really?
Why do you not want 135th dudes? Come on, go and get it. Good painting practice, if nothing else. So get your comments on the video from the week before last, and we'll be pulling a winner later. But as always, this is a show for eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for all your model making needs. So if you're watching this, please come and join us in the live chat, because we've all got the chat in front of us. Make sure you keep the chat nice and friendly. It's a family friendly show, and of course please don't discuss other retailers or model retailers in the chat, because this is an eModel show and that wouldn't be cool. But with me as always, as always, there's one of them missing. With me mostly as always, we have of course Chris over from Gross Models.
Yeah.
You can talk for a minute if you want.
I'm Chris. I'm Gross Models. I don't do the presenting stuff either. We're here. I'm just here to push some buttons and stuff and keep
so he
things
doesn't put
moving
himself
along
full
and
screen.
remind them what
Coward.
time it is, because they get lost and they just get stuff.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't put himself full screen.
Oh, Wibblekins.
Not pushing that button.
And of course, my friend Colin from Festa 67's Workshop. Hello, Colin. So you get
Hello,
full screen
gang.
with him.
How you doing?
I didn't do that.
And I'm
That
going to
wasn't
make
me.
it feel really awkward now. Back on full screen.
I love it really. So yes,
absolutely.
so in the usual hour of nonsense and rubbish and talking and probably talking about food and stuff. Ted's not here, so we're not going to be dipping maybe quite into the 1970s, because Ted goes back into black and white territory. So
He does, doesn't he? He's back in the days of Grayson and Chumley Warner, isn't he?
we should all go black and white just to make Ted feel comfortable, shouldn't we?
I'd love to see Ted do a Pathé newsreel.
Here we
Oh,
go.
it'd be
Oh,
so
it'd be brilliant,
natural.
wouldn't it?
Yeah,
It would. It would come naturally to him.
He's got the
Wouldn't
moustache.
it? He has. I have you there.
He just needs a mantelpiece.
What do you mean? I did or what?
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
Just getting one of them suits that buttons up to about there.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, we'll go through all the stuff later on. But before we do anything, of course, it's time to go full screen on Colin's face.
Why? Oh yeah, it's Factoid, isn't it?
Like when we just went quiet and left you to it.
Yeah. Hello, gang. Yeah, it's Festa's Factoid time. Oh, are you in for a riveting lot tonight, folks?
Don't know why I'm waving.
Yeah, nor do I, mate, but you might want to start chewing the edge of your hat, mate. The factoid this week was on this day in 1962. A laser beam was bounced off the moon from Earth by MIT scientists. The area of the light beam on the surface was estimated at a diameter of 4 miles. Yes, folks.
Would that
So
be
there are.
MIT then? Would that be MIT?
Yes,
Yeah,
I think it was.
MIT, yeah. It's just they didn't do it with dots, so I just said MIT because
MIT.
I can, and I knew it would annoy you. Yeah, I've got some births for you, folks. We got a bloke, a Russian-French biochemist and geneticist called Boris Epferusi. He was born on this day in 1901.
Imagine being born as a geneticist and biochemist. You're kind of
Yeah.
locked in at that point, aren't you?
Absolutely. We got a Swedish scientist, engineer, and inventor. Anders ain't in, is he? Oh, he is as well.
He will be. He'll
Yes, he
hear
is.
you. Even
Oh,
if you mess
oh.
up the name, he'll hear you anyway.
Yeah, I've got to go for it, Anders.
Stand by. Steady.
Carl Gustav Patrick de Laval. And he pioneered the development of high-speed turbines after earning his PhD at the age of 27. God, that's young, isn't it?
Yeah.
To have a PhD, that's that super brainy stuff, isn't it?
I don't know. How old is it when most people get a PhD?
Why did you say PhD? Has that got dots in it?
Oh, yeah, it's got a P
Well,
and a
he's-
D.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'd be FUD, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
When he
Fud.
got his FUD.
He's got a
Yeah,
foot.
I did that the other week, didn't I? I said something and you was like, really, dude?
I've got a FUD and a busk in science.
Absolutely. And last birth was a French mathematician called Gaspard Monge. And Monge. Yeah, Monge. Yeah, who is known for his elaboration of descriptive geometry. He was teaching mathematics in a military school in Mézeres with a bit of them. And he became professor at the École Polytechnique. So, yeah, he was a bit of a brainy old fellow, wasn't he,
What was it?
folks?
Descriptive one? What was it? Descriptive.
Elaboration of descriptive geometry.
Is that like going triangle, innit?
That's
It's a
geometry.
big
that is.
triangle or a little triangle.
Has he
Was
dropped
that
out?
joke was that bad that he kicked himself out?
Absolutely, absolutely. We got some deaths,
There we go.
folks.
I fell out. I'm back now.
We got some deaths for you now. Now, there's some strange ones in here, so I'm going to go for a few more than normal because why not? We got a French
Second word in.
When you say you're going to do more than normal, you just mean you're going to do one, but it's going to take longer. than
One,
normal.
it's going to take me multiple
minutes.
times. Metallurgist. Metallurgist. Is that right?
Metallurgist.
That's the
It's-
bloody.
it's close
that's
enough.
the one. Sorry about that, folks. A chemist who invented the electric arc furnace, widely used in making steel, and independently of the simultaneous work of Charles
What a word,
Hemmel.
independently.
Oh God, and I ain't got his name yet.
Those foreign
All the English
words.
words are trip over ones.
Yeah, he did that with Alice Cooper, American Cooper Hewitt, who designed an hydroslip, a sort of boat in runners, and his name was Paul Louis Swassien Aerocourt.
I'm trying
There
to
you go,
parse what that
folks.
might be in my brain. It's
Now, next up, this bloke is an American industrialist who founded even a post-cereal company with the Grape Nut cereal he created. Yeah, okay. He's not. Some of it's in brackets, and I don't get why. So it's holes were Ilium Post. Don't know why, but the HARLSE's in brackets and the ILA of Williams in brackets. Got no idea.
Maybe he's known as CW. Maybe.
Coincidentally, so am I. I've just realised that.
Hey, CW.
And what did he do there? In 1890, a nervous breakdown had led Post to the sanatorium of Dr. John Harvey Kellogg, the bloke who made the cereals, and they collaborated and made grape nuts. There
And
you
he
go.
said it was great. You see what I did?
No, so it was grapes.
Moving on. we next up, folks. Oh God, we got a French librarian and paleographer who remembered his own writings. Who is remembered for his own writings,
I remember everything.
and for editing several works of his younger brother, Jean-Francois Champollion, who was a brilliant Egyptologist, and deciphered Egyptian hieroglyphics, and his name was Jacques Joseph Champollion Figarac. That's a name, isn't it?
It certainly is, potentially.
And last up, but no means least, we got a French chemist, best known for his work on gases. This will go right up Fox's street, this will.
Yep.
In 1805, by exploding together given volumes of hydrogen and oxygen, he discovered they combined to form water. There you go. And his name was Joseph Louis Gay-Lussac. There you go. And what else did he do? Yeah, that's pretty it.
Cool.
There you go, folks. So that was your professionally done factoid births and deaths for the week.
Say metallurgist again, Cole.
Metallurgist.
Say diplodocus.
Oh?
Say diplodocus.
Diplodocus.
Say parasophilus.
Parasophilus. Oh no, that sounded like something else, didn't it?
You get pills for that.
Allegedly. So there you go, folks. Hopefully you're all right. Can you check on Gemma, Chris, just in
Yeah,
case?
does she need? Yeah, has she fallen
I haven't
out
heard
yet?
any noises, so it's probably okay.
Oh, bless her
Chris
heart.
isn't being told off yet.
Yeah.
Don't forget, folks, of course, while we're doing this, we do want you to interact with us in chat. So please come and join the live chat. Of course, we need to ask the most important question to all of you in the chat. And that is, of course, bench and belly. What's on your bench?
Absolutely.
What's on your bench? What you're playing with, working on, and what's in your belly? What have you had for your dinner, or what are you going to have for your dinner?
If you finish the thing, you can get a ding, because I think
Oh,
Chris has got a ding button, ain't
I've
ya?
got a ding button, yeah.
Give us a test ding, Chris.
You can't hear it.
I know, you'll have to say ding when you do it so we know
Ding.
you've done it.
Really enthusiastic.
So passionate, wasn't it?
There,
Yeah.
Chris.
It's like going air raid, air raid.
Yeah, be brilliant. There's a bomb coming. Boom.
Boom. Look out.
Gemma's in
Yeah,
the chat.
good
She
day.
says, I'm fine, thank you, Colin.
Yay.
I'm happy.
Yes, so do let us know bench and belly. And because Ted's not here, Ted normally bumbles us along and gives us stuff to talk about. For the love of dog, please ask us questions in chat. Ask us anything. Do it as an AMA. Ask us anything at all. No religion, no politics. Ask us anything. If it has to be about model making, it can be. But give us stuff to talk about because we don't know what we're doing. They're struggling with the. Hey,
I've got one. Fox, why do you really hate going full screen?
I don't. I just don't know what to talk about. See, I'm fine now. No problem at all. I can do that all day long if I wanted to. Because people want Ted and I'm not Ted.
I know.
You do know it's
Chris.
Ted's what's in store today as well. I think that might be why he's not here.
Yeah, I think he's conveniently trying to wheedle his way out of it. So does he get punished again by having to do one next week?
He's
Oh,
there
that
going,
sounds
oh,
fair.
no, I can't make it home. I'm waiting for the engineer.
Oh, you'll never believe it. The engineer still hasn't arrived as he sat there with Mrs. Ted having a cut of
I
roses.
don't know why I made him Scottish. Oh, no.
Normally, if we've got colds or any of us are absent, we do it in Scottish, don't we?
Yeah, so there you go. He's there. Oh, no, I can't press the buttons. Apparently, they had to come and press some buttons, but they couldn't just tell him over the phone what buttons to press. But that's probably because they know Ted well enough that don't get
Yeah.
Ted to press buttons. It
Yeah.
probably doesn't work because Ted pressed the button.
Yeah, that big red button that says "Do not press."
not press.
It's like,
Under any
Anders Ericsson.
circumstances, Ted.
Anders Ericsson said earlier on when you were doing your thing about Anders being in chat, he says in big capitals, "I'm listening, Colin."
oh bless him.
And then he said later on, very professional. Oh no, Keith said that. Sorry. Anders
He said
gave no
very well
feedback
said.
on your
Wow.
Swedish.
Things I never thought I'd hear said about me, professional.
We do want feedback on his pronunciation though, Anders. So if you can let us know.
Absolutely. Lee Barrett is entitled to a ding button. He's finished a Spitfire. Thanks for putting it on the banner. It means a lot.
No,
Ding.
no worries. Yeah, I put that on the banner on my group. Ted may reenact the Titanic movie, says Anders. Maybe
Yeah.
the boats will come to life in the night if he has a night at the museum. Who else have we got going on? What's happening in chat? Ray Aquilina from Malta's in. Hey Ray, big hugs.
Hello,
Evening,
Ray.
Ray.
Hope you're keeping safe and well, mate.
Oh no, Anders does say very well said, Colin.
Oh, thank you, Anders.
He doesn't say what you said very well, but he says very well said.
Richard Thomas is in saying hello. Hello, Richard, as is Keith and Bobbins. And the lovely Sarah Jane is in as well. Hello.
George Taylor says, grape nuts, the worst cereal ever. No grapes, no nuts, just little rocks to break your teeth.
Absolutely, yeah. We don't talk about teeth, do we?
Yeah. So, yeah, give us stuff to talk about, folks, because we're already spent.
Absolutely.
We'll have to ask Chris to let things go for a bit. Chris, talk about something. Excellent, well done.
Well
You
done,
can always
Chris.
count on Chris.
I totally agree with that, Chris. And another thing
Absolutely,
as
yes.
well.
I was
refute
doing
that
it
theory,
telepathically for all our telepathic viewers.
There's a line from Anders for you there, Col.
Jag Ticker, Colin, Clara, Svenska, Okay, no.
Richard Thomas, Scale Model World, says, Belly, cheeseburger, spicy chicken. I hope that wasn't something rude, by the way. We've got no idea what that was.
No, Anders wouldn't do that to us.
I don't know what Jag Ticker means, but scary. Richard Thomas says, Belly, cheeseburger, spicy chicken wings and chips. Bench looking at new purchases from Model Show yesterday. Revell Mercedes-Benz
Nice.
Actros MP3. Tamiya Toyota GR86. I assume those
Cool.
both car. Well, the Mercedes is obviously a car.
Digger Evans is here. It says, my wife just asked what I was watching. She walked over at the PC and said, oh, you're having your nerd meeting.
Yeah, that must have been when Foxx was full screen then.
Yeah, that must have been it. Yeah.
I heard that. I resemble that remark.
Primetime modelling, belly, meatballs, pasta sauce and brown
meatballs.
rice.
Yeah, meatball.
And on the bench, he's working on a 3D printed Icarus from the Potter movies.
What's a Potter movie?
POTA.
Put of the A.
Of the... Something of the A.
P of the A. Don't tell us, we're going to have to figure it out. Pain of the... No, I'm not going to say that.
Potato of the... No.
Is potato.
Don't know.
George Taylor says, I finished a model, but I want to wait for Ted to get an official ding. Oh, Chris, are you going to stand for that? I'd give him a ding anyway.
I want to wait for Ted to get an official ding. No, that's right. They can wait. It's fine.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that's
then,
it.
you know,
Protest
if
it,
Ted-
Chris.
If Ted doesn't get it, then it will be last week, and he won't let you have it. So
Absolutely.
Because
Yeah.
that's the thing. If Ted doesn't get here, you'll miss out. Because you can't do
Are
it.
you
for
gonna
weeks,
take
got
that
to be this
chance?
Week, you see. Yeah, it's 50-50. Do you wait till next week and get rebuffed, or do you hope that Ted might turn up before 10 o'clock?
Absolutely. Matty's Metal Detecting South Wales says, hi guys, long time no see. Hope you're doing all good. Been busy doing my other hobby. Hopefully I'll be getting back into making models again.
we don't know what his
Yeah,
other hobby
don't.
is, do we?
No, we don't know what he does,
We've
where
got
he
no
is, or
clue
who
what he
is.
does.
Yeah,
Where
got
he's
no
from.
idea
called.
what he does or where, mate.
Nope.
Gareth Jones says, hi all, can I have a ding from my mate Steve for hiking up Mount Snowdon in 8 hours, 48 minutes and 12 seconds while dressed in full armour?
I think being
Hang
that
on.
Ted isn't here, we can have a ding for
I-
that.
Yeah, we're a bit more
yeah.
lenient.
Ding. Yeah, definitely a ding for that. For your
Yeah,
mate
we're
Steve,
more
obviously,
lenient than the
not for you.
committee. The
But
committee's
you'll have to
not
pass
here.
it along to him.
We do want you to say, though, what armour. When you say, do you mean like knight in shining armour? Do you mean
I'm
like
assuming so. That'd
sci-fi
be-
armour? Do you mean Mjolnir armour?
If someone says full armour, then it's got to be full plate armour.
I
ain't it?
would
Is it
go
like-
for the old shiny suit of armour.
Princess
wouldn't
Leia bikini, because that's technically in some role-playing games that counts as female armour. Really, because they're not very good.
Yeah, but as his mate Steve, I don't think that's
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, but
probably
it's
not
not fun.
female.
If it's for charity,
Yeah.
it could be dressed like an elite from Halo. You never know. Anders says, translation, I think Colin managed Swedish well now, even if he doesn't know what he's saying.
Absolutely. Not a Scooby-Doo, mate.
It's all right. He speaks English and doesn't know what he's saying, so...
Pretty much.
AJ says, Belly, chili con carne with sauté potatoes and fried egg on top. Ooh, very, very posh. Bench applying cartograph decals, good choice, to the 22-inch Eagle nose section. An awesome model and very good decals.
Yeah. Prime Time says Potter, Planet of the Apes, of course.
Oh,
Lee Barrett says
Potter.
part of Titanic assembled. But he doesn't know.
Can I just say, cartograph decals?
Yes, you have to get them moist, otherwise they don't come off the
See,
backing
Mum-
paper properly.
See, Mama Fox doesn't like it when I do that, but she hasn't watched this show in months, so...
You do realise she'll this will be the one time she's tuned in, and you.
I wonder what they're doing
Yeah.
over. Oh,
I got to settle down with a massive pile of sushi and a big cup full of innocent fruit juice, and she's happy now watching
Oh, bless her.
Morse or Heartbeat or something.
AJ says belly chili con carne with salted potatoes and fried egg on top. Bench applying cartograph decals to 22-inch eagle nose section.
yeah,
I
and
think you
also
read that
AJ
out,
says
didn't
that
you?
he's got chili con carne with sauteed potatoes and fried egg on top.
Guess who wasn't paying attention because
What was he
Foxx
doing,
went
Chris?
into a
What was he
ramble.
doing? You only read half his comment, Chris. I don't know what he's doing. Gareth Jones says, full plate armour, he made the front page of Colin's local paper.
Cool.
Yeah.
What, Razzle?
That would be an ecumenical matter.
I
I was in the woods at the time.
Yeah, Digger Evans says, I can't decide what models to get next. Well,
All of them.
in fact, why don't we in that case, why don't we take this opportunity to group think with chat and find out what Digger Evans should make next? Now, his name is obviously Digger Evans Model Railway. We can probably detect a favouritism towards model railways, but are there any other genres that you either have never tried but fancy trying? And maybe it might be curious.
Well, we know what your choice is going to be, or what area your choice is going to be, Fox. It's going to begin with W, isn't it?
Yeah, he likes his whaling ships, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. And women's outfits. Princess Leia all over again. Yeah, so it depends what you want to do. Do you want to do something that you're comfortable with, or do you want to push the boundaries a bit and try something you've never tried before?
A few people have suggested Dora.
Yeah, have you got a
AJ
500
surprisingly
quid set?
suggested a
It's in stock.
22-inch Eagle transporter.
Well, he likes railway, doesn't he? So
Do you want to spend a lot of money, or do you want to set a budget? We'll do it that way. If you don't mind spending a bit, I would agree with the Eagle Transporter. It's beautiful.
and
eModels
says
has got
what
that
scale.
handy price slider thing, isn't it? You can just select your budget on there and just click select all, and it will show you everything in your price range.
He likes vehicles, road cars, vans, trucks, but I will try almost any model.
Dora.
They've got one in stock. Whatever the third item is on the what's in store, says Peter Rogers.
Oh, yeah.
We'll tell you what then. Why don't we all suggest one kit now, the three of us, and then people in chat. Let's set yourself a budget, Digger.
Digger does say 172nd upwards. When you say upwards, do you mean 177 edging towards 144 or edging towards 148? Which upwards do you mean? I'm assuming upwards as in a larger kit rather than
give us a
larger
budget.
scale.
Give us a budget. Yeah, give us a budget, and we'll come up with something.
Yeah.
And then people in chat come up with something as well.
I mean, he likes his vehicles, his road cars. I'd go for an AMG Mercedes or something like that, one of the pace cars or touring cars, something like that, and have a go at doing something like that.
Yeah, I mean, my advice is always generally when somebody says, "What can I build?" is wander through the store randomly, press random buttons, and wait till something makes you go, "Ooh," and then that's what you want to build.
You will find going through the store there, something will jump out and talk to you, and you'll go, "Oh, I'll open that." They're the ones that you save to your favourites.
He says towards larger scales, but larger scales means smaller. Like larger scales means 1/44th, 1/200th.
It's got a 50 quid budget, so that's to me a car and bike money then, isn't it?
Yeah. I would say if you're doing your model railways, you obviously like a little bit of weathering.
Yeah.
I would say splash your cash on some kind of armour.
Yeah, to me a tank, something like that.
Tammy tank kit.
Some nice 35th scale tanks and
Yeah, if you want a simple build, go for your Tamiya stuff. You can get a couple of tanks for that.
Can't go wrong with them, can you, mate?
Yeah. Or you could go a bit further up the complexity with maybe one of the lower budget TACOM or ICM kits. If you want something
Digger says I
interesting,
cruised through the store and ended up not being able to choose. Well, in a minute we're going to be doing the what's in store, so there might be one in there.
Yeah. If you just go for the most expensive one, he does like weathering rusty old stuff. Yeah.
Why don't you go for an old abandoned truck or something like that then?
There was one of the old abandoned tractor kits in the what's in store a few months back. That would be quite interesting.
Mini Art do them, don't they?
Yeah.
They do some really interesting vehicles, Digger. So if you're into your old vehicle sort of pre-war stuff during the war, you get flatbed trucks and support vehicles, you could just have one of them abandoned on a little field diorama with some rubble and
Yep.
bricks and detritus around it, mate.
Or if you go for a civilian vehicle, go for like a junkyard scene.
Yeah, that's
Like
it.
it's been
Yeah.
left in a junkyard and it's got
Yeah.
doors missing and you got bits of blue paint.
Absolutely. Bit of moss on there and a bit of rust detritus
Yeah,
and
do
over.
like
put a guy behind it
Fox's
with the
build of a
suit.
knackered old tranny.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get like a guy with the suit stood behind it and an arm hanging out the trunk. And it's a bit of a mafia thing going on. Got a bit weird there. eModels are getting the Dragon Panzer
quietly
Yaga
away from
4
that.
late. Oh, Keith says eModels are getting the Dragon Panzer Yaga 4 late modelling soon. I'm going to get one. Cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, very good. Do keep in mind we don't work for eModels, so we don't know anything about what's going to be in stock and what's coming in because we just do this for fun. So if you want to know if something is coming into stock or if they can get something for you, drop them an email or use the contact form on the website. 1-to-1 scale Series 3 Land Rover might take a while, says Matty's Metal Detecting South Wales.
Absolutely.
Probably going
that
to
one
cost more
once.
than 50 quid as well.
Yeah, I did that one once. I had to grow extra bones in my arms. And
Yeah.
I've never found out where my spleen went. But never mind, leave suspension.
You don't need it, it's fine.
Yeah, that's the thing about Series 3 Land Rover. You learn how to play Where's My Spleen today.
Yeah.
Shall we nip across to what's in store then? Because Colin's got it ready just in case Ted didn't make it, which he
Yes, I've got Ted's what's in store. I've had a guess at the answer because
he didn't
so-
tell us.
Yeah, he didn't tell us what the theme is, and we think we know what it is, so we'll take a best guess tonight. We'll be a bit more lenient with the theme.
So,
Unless whoever
yeah.
guesses gets a better theme than the one we've guessed, then we'll go for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll just pick the first one that sounds about right.
And I've got to sit here and talk randomly about pictures
Stuff
that
that
I
you
didn't
didn't
even choose. It's like,
Yeah.
So I'm going to
So-
wing it.
So Colin has picked some items tonight. Colin's going to talk about things you don't know. Ted picked his what's in store. It's the time for what's in store. If you know what we're doing, we'll basically go through a series of items in the store. There is the theme, apparently. There is the theme that we've tried to figure out, and as far as we do, we'll tell you what that theme is. Watch all the items. Wait for them to go through, and wait till Colin comes back at the end and says, "What is the theme?" Go, and then you can in chat type what you think the theme is, and the first person to get the theme right will win nothing.
Absolutely.
Now, Chris, have you got the backup vacuum tube?
No, I haven't. I'd never got one installed, so...
I've got the backup vacuum tube, but I don't think I've got the backup hamster.
Ah.
I've got,
That'll be what arrived in that box that I haven't opened that's
I've got a
wobbling
little,
in the
I've got a
corner.
little jar of like tardigrades, but they're really small.
Have you got that box of bees?
Useless.
Oh, I've got a box of bees. I can do that.
You could
Yeah,
send
that'll
that.
do.
That'd be all right. Yeah.
Let me get me a little test box of bees. Hang on, I'll power the thing up. I feel like a spoon doing this. I don't know how Ted does this every week. I've powered it up. Now I have to make sure I'll get the bees ready. Hang on. That's it. The test bees have got. Oh wait, hang on. Did we disconnect it from the last week's winner?
Did
That
you
was that.
did you
actually
send the whole
good.
box at once, or are you sending one at a time?
I just sent the bees. It's just bees. The
I don't
collective
think
now
the
for bees. The collective now for bees is bees. Whoever won last week, you might not want to open the tube.
Yeah, don't open the tube. I don't think we disconnected it, did we?
If you can send them back though, just don't send them back one by one. That'll take you forever.
Yeah, that
Right,
was
so-
good dunkage though. That was.
I think the backup tube works better than the official everyday tube.
It does actually. I thought
Well,
that was a good sound effect.
Unless you're the one that receives bees, in which case it's not working.
Well,
I think
yeah,
we
I
need to
understand.
get Foxx to do that every week, don't we? The sound effect for the tube.
We could get rid of it full screen. He
Imperial
likes that.
unit of bees has been sent. Please send it
Absolutely.
back if you find it. Yes, so the first person to get the comment right will obviously win, not bees. The first person to answer before we say answer the question, who answers it in advance, that's a really bad way of saying it. If you put your chat, let me start that again. If you put your answer in chat before we finished, you just get the finger of shame. Why am I going full screen? There you go.
It's there's a glitch in the
Where's your
software.
finger-
It just
where's
does
your
it
finger?
randomly
There
and
you
makes you
go.
go full screen.
No, it doesn't. It's your finger and button pressing that makes it go full screen.
It's not just
So
me.
there will be a theme, and don't forget, of course, you are of course contractually obliged to buy item number 3. Now we don't know how many are in stock. There could be one, or there could be 1,000 of each one. So if any of those items take your fancy, Ted,
Slap it in your basket.
thanks, Ted, and don't forget.
Not
It's not
Tina.
yours.
Check it out.
There you
you
go.
go.
Yeah, we might have one. There might be 1,000 in stock. So if you get it in your basket, if there's one in stock and somebody else pays for it first, it's gone. You've lost it. So if anything tickles your fancy, get it checked out, and you have to buy
go.
item number 3.
There you go. Right. Shall we have a looky-loo then at what Ted selected on his What's in Store, folks?
What's in store by Ted?
Absolutely.
Like a handbag.
First up is a Lossy 1/10 Sunuva digger, 4-wheel drive, solid axle monster truck, RTR, get hold of that. And this is actually quite an awesome bit of kit, isn't it?
I'm thinking that might be son of a digger, as in like son of a.
Yeah, son of a digger, mate, because there was one called the Grave Digger.
Oh.
Let's try and get that on the big screen. There you go.
Son of a female canine.
And yeah, it's a seriously nice bit of kit, isn't it? It's RC, so yeah, eModels are a good RC specialist.
Yep.
So
They're a leading UK remote control type drones and planes and helicopters and cars and things.
they will look after you for all your RC needs. I do like the artwork on this actually.
Yeah,
it is
well, the
really
metal,
quite nice.
Does it say in the description if it has controllers and stuff included? If you need to get
I
them
haven't
separately?
got that far, mate. Let's have a look. In the box, one of the solid monster truck and a product manual. Needed to complete is a batteries and a compatible charger.
Yeah, that's kind of standard for RC kits. so you
Standard
don't need
for
to
RC, because if they put all the bits in every single box, you'd have loads of them, wouldn't you? And
Yeah.
most people buy their own RC hand unit, don't they, of their preferred choice, and then just tune it in. And it's
Yeah,
all
you
done
tend
on
to not get
frequencies and that, innit?
Yeah, you don't get that stuff by default in most of these
So
kits.
yeah, and there's loads of blurb there, and it says whether you're a scale driver, a basher, or a racer, the chassis is designed to accommodate multiple shock setups, keeping your tracking straight no matter what the terrain, folks.
And as Ericsson makes a good point, he says, who will send the hamster to clean the vacuum tube?
Oh, that's a point.
Because the hamster does serve the secondary purpose of testing and also cleaning.
Absolutely. And it's a nice tilting cab there as well, so you can make the innards easily accessible.
It'd be easy to Warhammer that up.
Absolutely. I'm sounding like I know what I'm on about here, I think, so I'm doing well.
I've already bought 3 just based on what you've said, Cole. So
It's got a nice eye lift kit on there, folks, as well, so it's proper jacked up suspension, so it's nice and rugged.
did you just say high lift like you know what you're talking about?
Yeah, eye lift. It's a bit like the eye lift kits you used to put on the Series 3 Land Rovers, mate.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, look at that. So it lifts it right up, nice and high.
See, I would have been like, hey, it's got big springs.
Yeah.
Look at the tyres on that.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Dust and detritus and oh mate. So yeah. It's brilliant, isn't it?
It flies.
It gets a bit of air when it needs to. So yeah, there you go, folks.
That's kind of mint, that.
It is, isn't it? It's really got an appeal to it, Fox. I could just imagine you gunning around with one of these. So there you go, folks. The 1/10 son of a digger, 4-wheel drive, solid axle monster truck.
Keith in chat says, I had to deliver a Queen Bee once and she sounded very angry.
Oh, did she? Oh.
Yeah.
Next up, folks, we've got a Polar Lights 1/250th Godzilla snap
Man in
kit.
suit, man in suit.
And it's proper Godzilla though, Fox, isn't it?
Nobody
You
ever
know,
gets
it's-
that joke. Never mind.
Yeah, it's like, look,
What do you reckon? That's
Godzilla.
proper Toho Films. Proper.
It is, isn't it? It's the
Yeah,
proper.
none of this-
It's the original one.
Yeah, none of this modern CGI nonsense where he looks like he's got an underbite. This is proper man in a suit,
It is
Toho.
proper, isn't it? Yeah.
where everybody's Japanese apart from the one English ambassador who just goes, "What's that?"
Do you think the kit comes with the little black rectangle on the chest where the man is looking
Could be.
through? Just there.
I can just hear its shout now. The original Godzilla shout.
Yeah.
That kind of shout. But there was always an English guy who played like an ambassador to England, because it was always obviously set in Japan. And there was always like all the Japanese guys, and then there was the English guy who only ever spoke English and wore like a top hat and dinner suit.
Yeah.
And he always said, "What's that?"
Yeah, what's that?
He's like, "Oh no, the entire town's been destroyed. What's that?"
Absolutely, and it says this
Gojira.
snap together model kit from Polar Lights. It says resents, but I think that should be represents the King of Monsters, Godzilla. This assembly kit features authentic detail and even has an articulated jaw. You get to do Godzilla noises with moving
For some reason,
jaw.
I've got the music from Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea in my head, and I don't know why.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's proper man in suit Gojira.
That proper, isn't it? And it's 7 3/4 inches tall. And it's got a 10-inch long tail, folks. So
I just think you could get, if you're very clever, you could make a complete scale model of Tokyo circa 1958.
you could have a
I'm
right
a
old
bit concerned
bit
though,
of fun
'cause
with it.
I haven't heard Fox say that he could Warhammer it up yet.
Mm.
When you,
Yeah, could you?
I mean,
Well,
you
yeah.
could- you could Sigmar it up.
Yeah.
It's a bit like some of the I don't remember what they're called, the dinosaur-y things I can't remember what any of the factions are called now. Bye.
Yeah.
There is a faction that rides dinosaurs. I can't remember what
Absolutely.
Of course there is.
So there you go, mate. That was Polar Lights 1/250 of Scout Godzilla.
I resent the king of the monsters, says Rabbit.
Yeah. Next up, we've got some Games Workshop. The Fox's favourite.
Can we just stress that Ted picked this with no duress?
And it's the Night Alt Spirit Hosts. Have you some of that?
Now you've made some Night Alt, haven't you, Col?
I've got them built. I haven't painted them up yet, mate. But yeah, got all the ghosties and ghoulies going on there.
You just said ghoulies. Floaty spirit dudes.
That's the one. Yeah.
You built the
Reaper Geezers. Yeah.
Hearse thing.
Yeah, the black coach. And I've got the chain rasps as well in it. Night
Chain
Alts.
rasp.
Absolutely, mate. But
Beautiful.
yeah, you got a bit of skeletage going on there.
Mm-hmm. If you ever wanted to practice like glazing, like proper brush painting glazing, these are beautiful because they're supposed to be all spectrally and ghostily and stuff.
Yeah.
And they have that blend from like the whites to the sort of blues. So if you've ever wanted to practice like your blending and your glazing techniques, these are brilliant for that.
Yeah.
Because
really
they're supposed to look
mate.
all spectral and floaty
Yeah.
and
Enchanting, aren't they? So there you go, folks, and that's item number 3. Don't forget. So
Cashier number 3, please. You have
you
to
are
buy that one.
contractually obliged to buy that one, and
Yep.
it's only 14 quid.
Yeah, not bad at all. That 14 space pounds.
Absolutely. Next up, we have got Rage Models 54mm Jarek Demon Hunter. Look at him.
He looks like in reality he's about 2 foot tall.
Yeah, he's got a serious look about him, isn't he?
Like he's
But
2
again-
foot tall, but don't tell him that because he'll just bite your kneecaps.
Again, you know, the figure painters out there, look at the detail on that. You can get all your flesh tones done. You can weather up the face and the head and all of that.
That'd be beautiful for practicing your. You know, you can do your worn metallics on the blade of the knife of the sword.
Absolutely.
You can do lots of flesh work. Look at the face on it; it's brilliant.
It's proper, isn't he? He's proper giving it a good old grimace, isn't he? So yeah.
If anybody's like, if you've ever wanted to get into brush painting, even if you don't want to do figures, just any kind of brush painting,
Yeah.
just learning on figures is always the best thing because you can brush paint a tank, but the things you'll learn painting figures will be indispensable for painting vehicles and other things.
And there's quite a range of them as well, so you know you can have a good old collection of these going on, and for that sort of money, they are a really good figure painting practice mule, aren't they? At the end of the day, and you can really hone your skills with them. So
a lot of potential with figure painting.
Absolutely. So that's item number 4, the 54mm Jarek Demon Hunter, folks.
Keith says, "Ooh, number 3 is tempting."
It is, isn't it?
Well, get it in your basket. What do you have to do, Ted? Oh, he's not here.
Slap it in your basket.
There you go.
Next up, we've got ICM's 1/72nd scale Mikoyan MiG-29 Fulcrum of the Ukrainian Air Force, and this is a new one. It's available for pre-order, folks.
Yep.
And it is a nice representation of a MiG fighter, and it's made in the Ukraine, which you know is your way of showing a little bit of support for Ukraine, but also you get to build a rather splendid MiG fighter, and it's digital camo. Dun,
It's
dun, dun, dun.
ICM have said basically it's their regular 1/72nd MiG-29 kit.
Yes,
But they're including two things. They're including special decals for it, and also 50% of the profits from this kit go towards supporting the Ukraine army.
absolutely,
ICM are taking 50% of their profits from this
absolutely.
kit. I'm not sure when it's actually due to come out though. Obviously, I suppose you can't really put a fixed thing on right now. But
No, but
It should be
it
fairly
is
soon.
available for pre-order, folks, and yeah, so that is the ICM 1/72nd Meconian MiG-29 Fulcrum of the
Paul
Ukrainian
Tomaso's
Air
in,
Force.
says good afternoon, Fox, Colin, Chris, and all in chat.
Absolutely, and in 72nd scale, that's a nice little size, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it'd be quite big that. Quite
And
nice.
like you say, 50% of the proceeds are going to support the Ukrainian Air Force, folks. Next up, we've got the Rodden 1/4 scale Douglas AC-47D Spooky Gunship.
Spooky.
And I just love the name of that. It's brilliant. Look at that.
I love the way in those days the way to make a gunship was literally just take a regular plane and pop some guns out the side of it.
Yeah, just take the windows out of it,
Yeah.
bolt some guns in, and it's a gunship.
It's basically the airplane version of Jones's Butcher's fan.
Yeah.
They don't like it up 'em.
Absolutely. What more can I say? It's a nice little plane there, folks. If you're into your 1/4 scale stuff, why not? I know Chris likes his 1/4 scale.
I think the artist that painted that though had just come out of learning about perspective.
Yeah. Do you think he went on to paint clothing for Revell?
Yeah, the next one was like a wolf with the nose that way and the face that way. He's just learned about perspective. He's getting there, but he's a little bit of practice. He'll be fine.
Yeah. But yeah. Not much info on it there, but yeah, it's basically the 1/4 scale spooky gunship.
A little 1/4 scale planes like that. I mean, like you'll say, Chris, won't you? Some 1/44 scale planes are massive.
It's obviously quite a big plane in real life, so it's not going to be a small kit, but it's going to be.
No.
You can get it on the shelf without any problem.
Yeah.
It's gone.
I was going to say this kind of thing where you get, because you think 1/44 scale is really small, but sometimes it's more fun to have a challenging paint job because it is smaller.
Absolutely. I mean, a lot of my civil aircraft are 1/4 scale, and they're a decent size aircraft. I mean, look at how big the Antonov is, Chris.
Was.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah,
so there you go.
If you're an aircraft builder and you want a bit of a challenge, try going to 1/44. If you're used to your 72nd and 48 scale, try going to 1/44. It's a lot more challenging because you've got a smaller thing to play with. It's harder to make it look realistic because you've got more subtle.
Absolutely. Excuse me. So I'll just do a recap of what we had. We had the Lossy 1/10, a son of a digger.
Son of a digger.
You had the Polar Lights Godzilla.
Man in suit. Nobody
Man
gets
in
that
suit.
joke.
Dun, 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 dun.
Did nobody watch Mystery Science Theatre 3000? Come on. Honestly.
No.
God,
Next
darn
up, item number 3, you had the Games Workshop Night All Spirit Hosts. Then you had the Rage Models 54mm Jarek Demon Hunter.
Hunter of the Demons.
Then you had the 72nd ICM Mikoyan MiG-29 Fulcrum of the Ukrainian Air Force.
Just a Kiev.
And last up, you had the Rodden 1/4 scale Douglas AC-47D Spooky Gunship. So there you go. So I'm going to come back and say go.
What was the
for
theme?
your chance of winning nothing.
Whoever gets the best sounding answer that we reckon probably fits will be the winner.
Yeah.
Because we don't know.
Yeah, I'm prepared to accept 2 choices.
Sarah Jane says, I've flown in a DC-3. They're not that big, quite small and flimsy.
Absolutely.
Bobbin says things that make me go, ah.
Andy Preston was straight in there.
Yep.
Monsters.
Monster.
That's what we basically decided before we went live. It might be monsters or it might be spooky. So we
did
for
ask him what it was, but he never replied. He's probably been swallowed by one of the boats.
Whoever's got the vacuum tube, beware, Andy. There might be bees coming through. But
yeah, there might be some like spillover from the leftover bit. I'm going to put it through now. You ready?
Yeah.
Let me just crank it up. I've got my old timey phone crank.
That's good. That was good.
There might have been some backwash for bees.
So congratulations to Andy Preston for winning some bees and nothing.
Bees. Hey, at least it's something.
He's now going to be sitting there going, if my letterbox opens and a bee comes through it, I'm going to be ringing them guys up.
Like,
yeah.
We assume you have your vacuum tube obviously installed. You should all have your vacuum. If you haven't, then we don't know where we've just sent those bees. I mean, that prize. So if you do receive some bees, it's Ted's fault.
Andy Preston says that was buzzing quick. He's got his nothing. Good man.
Yeah.
Good man. Make sure you build it carefully.
Absolutely.
Watch out for the bees.
See what he did there. So does that mean next week's Ted's What's in Store then?
Yeah, I think you should do another one just for the reasons.
If you can't be bothered to turn up, then he gets voted to do stuff, doesn't he? That's the way it works, isn't it?
Should we
Absolutely.
concur that he gets to do next week? Should we have a? Are we going to have a?
We're going to have a diplomatic vote on it, or democratic vote.
We just won't
Who
mention
votes
it until next week when we say it's Monday. It's Ted's What's in Store. There you go.
And they'll go, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So should we say a show of hands? Everybody in chat, say out loud, yes, if you don't want Ted to do next week. Oh, I didn't hear anybody, so everybody wants him to do next week.
Absolutely, yeah. That's the normal punishment, isn't it?
I pledge allegiance to the Ted.
Yeah, Ted's now sitting there going, damn, I can't do another fake alarm call next week now, can I?
No, he's sitting there going, why is that boat moving?
Yeah.
Why can I hear bees?
Yeah. You could just imagine it on the news. And now over to the Lake District.
Why is the alarm not working? Bees. Oh.
There's a big power outage up there because someone pressed the button. It's like,
Be careful opening that tube, Andy, says Anders Ericsson.
Be
Absolutely.
careful.
Retro Rabbit says, always pointy corners on the nothings. Yes. We make sure that our nothings are covered in complete spikes.
You need corners.
Absolutely.
It's almost time to finish, so we've got to do the giving away thing. So go and comment
yeah,
on
you've
last
got
week's
to
video,
think.
because
Give
otherwise
it
you won't
away.
win.
Give it
Yeah,
away
you've
now.
got a thing from last week, haven't we? She got to be in it to win it.
Oh, has anybody got that queued up? I didn't even bother queuing it up.
Yes, I
It is
have.
queued up, mate.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
Totally forgot.
if you look down, you'll see
Yeah,
a
if you
box
look,
that's got
just
Chris.
under-
I've got it full screen, so I can't see that bit.
If
I
you
didn't
can't
have
see
it full
that
screen,
bit,
I wouldn't be
then
able to
you can see
anything
when we
else.
do things like that.
Why I oughta... Why... Yeah. Don't like it up him.
Yeah, look at him. He's like, yeah, awkward. Yeah. It's easy. See, he's outnumbered this week. It's the Southern
great,
takeover
yeah.
again, Chris, isn't it?
Oh, God, I didn't realise that. Oh, southern nonsense.
Yeah, see, so you're outnumbered now, mate.
Surrounded by red pot noodles and all kinds of rubbish.
Whippлекins.
Bottles of beer with fruit in the top. Ooh. 99% of the world's lime supply just goes to Southerners who put fruit in their beer.
Eh?
I don't know what it's
A
talking
bottle of
about.
beer with
either.
a slice of lime in
I've
the
never
top.
put fruit in me beer.
Have a slice of lime in the top of your Ponzi beer in your Ponzi London bar. No, God.
I don't know.
I think he should go full screen again for that, Chris, don't you, mate? Darren says hello from the Model Geeks. Hello, Darren. How you doing,
Darren.
mate?
Actually, each Monday eModel show reminds me of Mystery Science Theatre 3000, says Candygram. Hey,
Good
Candygram.
man.
Man in suit, man in suit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mystery Science Theatre 3000 taught me that things live in your eyelashes. I didn't know that before I watched Mystery Science Theatre.
Oh,
I didn't
no,
know
don't
before.
tell me you sit there trying to comb all the creatures.
No, no,
out.
but I didn't know before I watched that how much actually lives in your eyelashes.
Just
And
just
they did
think
this
what lives in
episode.
your beard then.
Oh, yeah. Tardigrades
yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Small
Yeah.
ferrets
I learned
and
that.
things.
I learned a thing from Mystery Science Theatre 3000.
Absolutely. Absolutely, mate.
That may not have been there in 10.
It's quite scary when you watch that science program that says this is what lives on the surface of your skin, and it gives you the eebies, doesn't it?
Always like the things that live around your eyes and
Yeah.
live in a pore and they come out and drink them. Did you know there's a moth that drinks tears?
Oh,
really?
I thought you were going
Its
to say
entire
tea
food
then.
source. No, it drinks tea. Its entire food source is Barry's tea. No, its entire food source is tears.
Yeah.
It's
There's
like
one
just
that
the
drinks
moisture in
beer
there.
called a beer moth.
Beer moth.
Oh.
I did.
There's one that has no parents. It's called the Get 'em Moth.
Keith says eyebrow lice. Yuck.
Ooh, yeah, that's not good. Space worms.
Shall we go and
Absolutely.
give a
What you
thing
eating?
away?
What you eating? What you eating?
I'm just having a breakfast bar, mate, because
Ooh, what's in it? Tell us what's in it.
Breakfast. I just said. You're not listening.
I've
Oh,
got
like
no
egg and
idea
bacon and
what's
sausage
in
and-
it, mate.
Egg and bacon and oh, it's unknown random mystery meat time.
Yeah, it's what my missus gets me, their little breakfast biscuit things.
Get your sugars up. Good
Yeah.
lad.
Should we give away a
Best
thing
crack
from
on,
last
then.
week or 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago?
best crack on then.
Here's what you could have won.
Darren
You can
says
still
that
win it, in
mount
fact.
on your glasses will cause you to go cross-eyed. Yeah, I'm wearing my Opti flip-up lenses because I can't see the screen properly, mate.
Yes, so you can win the American Civil War. Well, not the whole thing, obviously, just the Union infantry.
Yeah.
Set number 2.
That historical event where they threw weapons at each other for.
I don't understand that. I really don't.
No.
Yeah. I'm assuming he's run out of bullets, so this is last resort.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Should have had a rifle.
But he definitely is. He's definitely throwing a gun.
Yeah.
And he's got this kind of like tilt to him, like he's going, "I just want to be me."
He's throwing that a lot better than that baseball Obama threw a few years ago. You've got to Google that, folks.
He does look like he's in some kind of musical number and he's going, "Ah."
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
It's
still
actually
got
a
another one
nice
on
little
his-
set of figures.
He's got
though,
another
isn't
one
it?
on his hip though. He's all right. It's his spare gun. It's not his main gun.
The good thing is, though, even if you have no interest in like the Civil War, they're the kind of figures that are eminently customizable to whatever you want. You know, you can.
Yeah.
Because they're beautifully little sculpted little figures, you can easily swap heads around and chop hats off and
Yeah.
swap things around and customize.
And
it.
of course,
You get a
it's
bit-
free.
Yes, it's free.
Absolutely.
If you
It's
haven't
free.
put a comment on last week's video, the video week before last, you've got maybe like a minute now to get a comment on the last video.
Yep.
Anybody out there with a bit of plastic card and milliput, you could do a lot with these figures.
It's
have
that
to
one
make
that you're
them as-
looking for. It's the
Yeah.
one that's dated the 25th of the 4th.
The one
Oh,
that
there's
has
a
the
the-
one,
fourth
the one with a Ted
person.
in it.
Yeah.
There's a fourth person. Who is that man?
I do not know who this person is. He actually responded to us in Messenger yet?
No.
No. No.
He'll do so at 1 minute past 10.
Probably, yeah,
Just,
when we're
I
asleep.
shouted at him in the Messenger.
So yes, that's what you could win, and that's where you could win it. Comment now or forever don't comment again, because you'll miss it.
Rabbit says that guy with the revolver's going, "Come here, I'm gonna bonk you." Boop. I'm gonna boop the snoot. Boop. My uncle used to keep lots of things in his beard, mostly bits of his last meal, says Dave Cardboard. We'll give him a couple of seconds to put a comment on.
Absolutely.
Darren Cook, oh, you've done that one. We don't want to live that event again, says Darren Cook. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, what event?
Yes. Yes, unfortunately, Cole, with the world being on fire for the last couple of years, many of us have found that our glasses are no longer as good as they were 2 years ago, but we can't actually go anywhere to get them sorted because some of us are locked down still. So, yeah. So we're struggling with old glasses that don't work really well.
Yeah, sometimes I'll wear 2 pairs of glasses, but I've now resorted to my magnifying lenses because they're stronger. So
Yeah. Well, I made the mistake of getting varifocals last time I got my eyes done, which is great for about 6 months, but now if I try and drive the car, I can see anything that's right in front of the bonnet.
yeah, these are varifocals, but I won't be getting them again. I've got to get my eyes done at the hospital now because of diabetes.
Yeah.
So.
But the one thing I've learned about varifocals is you walk around going,
Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing now. Like,
Yeah,
tilting
yeah.
my head just to
"Let me
try and
read that
read.
for you. Hang on."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so
Yeah. Anyway, that should have given him a minute.
Is that enough
Ted
time?
will
you
wake
think?
up in a minute thinking it's 9 o'clock, says Keith.
I shall click the Get YouTube Comments button then, and we'll see
Happy
how many
days.
people are in with a
Comments.
chance.
Get you
What do
some.
There are 9
Come
unique
get
comments,
some.
so you have a 1 in 9
9.
chance of winning if you
Ooh.
actually entered.
9.
Yep. Wow. Nobody wanted this one.
Yeah,
So,
this giveaway went down well, didn't it?
Yeah, they only had
2
2
weeks
weeks
you've
to
had.
enter though, so
Well, you
it's,
had two, yeah, 2 weeks you've had. Yeah, not a lot of figure modifiers out there, obviously.
yeah.
No
Right,
imagination, these people.
tonight's winner is Lee.
Bing!
Barrett.
Lee Barrett.
There you go. Well
who
done,
says,
mate.
I'm blue, da ba dee ba da da.
There you go.
There you go. Well done, Lee Barrett.
Congratulations, Lee.
Yep.
Well done, mate.
Yes.
You fought off the other 8 people well.
Send us an email to ted@emodels.co.uk.
Yep.
Let
Yes,
us
it's up
know
there somewhere.
you've won the American Civil War Union Infantry set number 2. Hashtag 35023.
Yeah, make
There
sure
you
to
go.
include your name, address, and your phone number, just in case they'll need that for the delivery order. So
Yeah,
put
that's
your phone
in the
number on
chat, Lee. And no bees will be included in that.
No,
box.
well,
Yeah,
we
we'll
can't
make sure they don't
guarantee
put
no bees, but yeah.
Yeah, we'd actually work there, so it could be full of bees. They could just take all the plastic out and put bees in it for all we know.
If there is an accidental bee, then that would be a free gift.
Because you know what? I mean, probably at some point, Pete, mate, our big boss, has probably got a bit wobbly of an evening and gone and ordered like a big crate of bees.
Absolutely.
Because he used to, sometimes he orders the weirdest things.
Yeah.
That's why they've
And
got a
then-
women. That's why they've got a women's lingerie section in the back of eModels.
And then has to go home and explain it to Mrs. Pete, mate.
Yeah, who is actually the real big boss.
Yeah.
Like, if Pete Mate's big boss, if Pete Mate's like Solid Snake, then like Mrs. Pete Mate is like big boss.
He stands there talking to his feet. Well, I might have just bought.
Big box of bees, sorry. So yeah, they might just put a load of bees in everybody's order. Just if they've got, if Pete Mate's been on the sauce again. So the funny thing is, if Pete Mate's at home watching this now, he's there going, "I'll trust bees." He'll be looking at model kits of bees.
Dave Carbald says, yeah, the one thing I learned about varifocals is 90% of people who try and say never again. He's lasted all of a month, 250 quid wasted, not on bitter. Yeah, I paid nearly 300 quid for these ones.
Yeah,
and
these
it's
were
like,
100 quid.
yeah. So, yeah, it's...
You could paint them as a Ferrari pit crew, says the Bobbins. Yeah, because they're replacing the tyres with muskets.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the other
That's how we
guys
fix
there
cars.
throwing the wheel nuts at them, isn't
Yeah. I fixed this car by hitting it with my revolver. I fixed this now.
he? Yeah. Could always warhammer them up, couldn't you, Fox?
I'm helping. Everybody's saying well done to Lee.
Absolutely.
Lee Barrett says yeah. So well done, yeah. Anyway, I think we're done, aren't we now? I think. What time are we on?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
10 o'clock.
we better disappear before Ted turns up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ted, if you turn up now, you have to do a whole show by yourself in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
In fact, we should all be ill next week and let Ted do it all by himself.
Oh, yeah. Bless him. Could we be that cruel?
I think next week we all turn up, but we all have microphones that don't work, so we're all like,
Yeah. But.
I'm on a bridge.
Sit there with a rustly crisp packet. My audio's breaking up. It's crackling.
I'm on a train, on a boat, in a tunnel. It's really confusing. Yeah. Right, but I think that's going to do us. So thank you everyone for watching. As always, don't forget this was a show for eModels.co.uk. Don't put me full screen. Gosh darn it! It's so not swearing. This was a show for eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for all.
You're not full screen.
I'm prodding him in the ear, but I can't quite. It's that wrong way. I can never get it right. Yes, eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for all your model making needs. Make sure to go along to the store and buy all the things, all of them, all the things, everything you need. We will be back next Monday with hopefully Ted.
Mm-hmm.
So the Fab Four will be Fab Four again, and not just the random three. Until then, take care of yourselves. Go make something awesome. Go be awesome. You, there, you, under that finger. And until next week, we'll say adios, amigos.
Adios, amigos.
Bye.
I will see
Bye.
you Wednesday on here though for the live stream.
Oh yeah. Tell them about that.
Yeah, totally forgot. Yeah, join us Wednesday at 5:30 on this very channel where myself and Dave will be doing the workbench live builds for eModels, folks.
Oh.
I'll be putting all the details up once the show's gone off air and putting the stream details up. So look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah. What time was that? 5:30, did you say?
5:30 onwards. Yeah.
On Wednesday. For
On
12 hours.
Wednesday.
12-hour marathon stream.
Yeah.
67 to 12.
Yeah, we'll probably do a couple of hours. So yeah, keep an eye out for that, folks. You'll get to see me and Dave doing our thing at the bench.
They
So,
will
yeah,
be wearing the Princess Leia bikinis.
that would
Digger
be an
Evans says, see you
ecumenical
next
matter.
week. I should have my new model kit by then. What have you got? What did you go for? Tell
Yeah,
us.
Have you ordered
have
it?
you chosen one, mate?
Did you
Have
Have
order
you
one?
chosen one? Tell us what
Have
you're
you
going for. Quick.
Tell us what money tell us what you got.
Yeah, what'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get?
We want to know. Tell us now.
We're not going to go until you tell us.
Yeah, is it there yet?
Also, did we actually get? Oh, we'd get a few bench and bellies, didn't we? Never mind. Has he answered yet? What did you
Tell
get?
us what it is. We're going to leave Fox full screen until you tell us what it is.
No. Make something up. If you haven't done it yet, then we'll wait till you've ordered it. We'll wait till you bought something.
Yeah.
We won't really.
Gemma says, great stream. Cheers, Gems. Hope you're all right, my darling.
Chris, that's Gemma's way of saying she wants a cup of tea.
It is, yes. That's her way of saying finish now. We can't finish now until we find out about Digger.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's Digger's fault, Gem.
He's there going, crap, I need to order something now. Just make
He's like,
sure.
oh, what am I going to tell him?
I need to go and order me dinner. Don't take your time. I'm hungry. What did you get? While we're waiting, what did you guys have for dinner? I'm having Lebanese, I think, later.
I'm going to have sausages and chips, mate.
Ooh.
We
With gravy?
had some Salt and chili belly slices. They're quite pleasant.
Belly
Oh,
slices.
nice.
What's a belly slice?
Slice of belly.
Absolutely.
What, like
And it
pork
went
belly?
in my belly.
Went in your belly? Is it like pork belly?
Yes. I think. I can't remember now.
Better than butt slices.
Mate, I'm
That's
so
premium-
focused on the post-it.
Premium cow butts. Only from Sainsbury's. Other supermarkets are available. The thing is, why it's rump steak? It's just butt. We all know it.
I think Digger's out off shopping now. I told him I was
Absolutely.
going to get a new kit. I better go and buy one now
Yeah.
and then tell him what it is.
Yeah,
We should probably go, shouldn't we?
absolutely.
Because we're just putting it under pressure, and he'll just buy the Dora by mistake.
Yeah, and then that's
He'll
it.
be like,
It'll
oh,
all
I'll
end
just
in
buy that
tears.
one. Oh, it's the size of my house.
No, but
Ah,
that's
well,
next
never
week.
mind. Then we shall find out next week. Take care, everybody. Adios,
Stay
amigos.
safe, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Like and subscribe.